Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
Deep, letting and doing it with clean. What's up, guys? Welcome back to day 3. Last night we ripped it. We ran until about 2 in the morning, so this thing's ready to rip as far as throwing a chain on it, getting all the little things hooked up. It's pretty much ready to run. Now there's a lot of little cleanup things, and the last 10% of any build takes 90% of the time, so we're just knocking out a bunch of little small projects that take a lot of time today, as far as a chain tensioner, mounting the gas tank, putting the body panels back on and making sure they all fit right. It's just a bunch of stuff, but we're getting there. It's gonna be a blast of a day though. Booster boys are here working hard too. They are killing it. That thing is definitely ahead of us as far as finishing it, but I feel like we have a really thorough project here. We took this thing down to the bones, built it back up, and it's looking pretty freaking awesome.
All right, so we got our axle in last night, which you guys missed. We got that in all squared away, and we just added this here axle support right up on the sprocket to help keep the axle rigid. It pulls opposite of which way the chain will be pulling on the sprocket, and hopes that it takes all the distortion out of the axle. And then right now I'm making this bracket here to hold the brake caliper, so this way we can stop this rig when we're out there bogging deep. And we also got this body fitted, this fuel tank.
Hey, oh, something just fell in there, dude. It's got a filter, don't worry.
But and then we also got the whole front end back together, which you can see. And then we also last night we shifted the steering wheel. If you guys notice, the seats in these are kind of centered. So we shifted the steering wheel over and angled it towards the driver, so it's in front of you instead of off to the side, to make it more capable of driving. If you're not reaching over like this, it might get a little sketchy, get crossed up, you know, when you're out there spinning the tires or doing a donut. So we centered the steering wheel better so you have more control of the cart. Other than that, we blew some black paint on it too today to kind of doll it up for the camera. Yeah, that's about it. Right now we're getting this brake on there, and then he's working on the fuel system. We're gonna have this thing fired up here in a little bit.
It's pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah. Look at that cut
factory.
Factory?
Dude, that's a real deal. So guys, this is actually just gonna mount right on top of the motor, or engine, just like it would on the bike. We're just gonna make our own tabs for it. So it'll be kind of cool because it's a decent armrest, and
got us some Bluetooth hardware in here.
Bluetooth hardware, just to seal all the holes. But it's nice because it has a vent and everything, so this will work out perfect. Then we use the stock EFI connectors, and we don't have to make fuel lines, don't have to buy a regulator, pump, anything like that.
Last night we got it started. We have the motor mounted in. We got the rear end mounted in. Right now we are trying to find a brake caliper for the rear end. It's a KFX 450 caliper, but it's kind of hard to find it, so we might have to make a motorcycle, the one we got off the Gixxer 600 work. Not too sure about that. We already got the gas pedal working, so that works. And we're working on the clutch. So we need brakes, clutch, and I think it'll be ready to run today. So we mounted up the stock exhaust last night, and the headers are actually crushed because the bike was in an accident. So we put it up and everything fits, but I think it's sitting too low, so it's going to be kind of hard for us to lift this up in order to clear the headers. So we're still having an issue there. I'm not really too sure what we're going to do with that. We might have to just cut them in half and like maybe exit it out one side of the cart, but that's another issue we're running into right now.
I say we try to raise it up. We can't raise it up some?
What?
No, maybe just put like a weight.
Yeah.
Well, you could technically
That's
raise the
true.
rear.
Chain, if
Well,
we
if we
just-
extended this piece.
Yeah, if we extended that piece,
chain
how
and
much
everything.
would we need to do? It wouldn't script the chain too much.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot of extra work though.
Well, is it extra work to do that, or is it more extra work to cut the headers? That's what we gotta
think it'd be easier to cut the header.
Cutting the headers would be
think?
easy, yeah.
Well, we can't just cut the headers and run it without anything. We're gonna not have any back pressure, and
You can still see it move, but
It doesn't move nearly as much as it was last night. Last night it was going to like 3 degrees of camber on each side every time you down.
I know. We gonna be firing up soon. That's some fresh 93, baby. Thank you, sir. You're so strong. Don't want to drop it in the bucket, but I feel like I'm about to drop it in the bucket. Here we go. Ooh, that's good looking oil. Damn, that's some good looking oil. That's some fast looking oil. I'm here to win.
Start drinking oil.
Not only does he love spraying nitrous, he loves spraying paint.
Dude, it's not about just winning. You gotta look good when you're gapping them. You know?
I totally agree. Welcome to Clear's 5-minute lube shop. One thing you'll find is James usually can't get oil filters off, but I usually can. James wouldn't have been able to do that.
Just for the
The
record,
trick is to cross thread these because you don't want them to come off.
still on can number 1 of 1.
I just spray paint the damn thing I'm working on. No! My girlfriend's gonna be like, whose nail polish is that? Imagine.
It's my golf cart, I swear.
Babe, I was painting my golf cart.
It'd be easier because as it comes through that, it's going to go to the bottom.
Look, if we had tabs with a flat bottom,
These
you
are
know.
the tabs we need.
Look, let me see those.
These are what we need.
Well, if we had flat bottoms and we cut a 90 into it this way, so the point of the 90 is in the middle, you could put them right here, look, on this edge, like that. So right now we're just talking about how to do the shift linkage, and we're thinking to do some sort of handle here with a tab off the bottom of it, and then we need like a rod on bearings with 2 more tabs, so we can connect to that. The rod comes over to another tab because the shifter's on this side of the engine. When we pull on that lever, we have 2 tabs and it moves the whole thing, and then this one over here will go out to the shifter. So kind of hard to do with my hands, but
This tube slides through. So this is our shifting tube. I mean, it's that
Yeah.
easy. So we just use what we have.
yeah, or we can
And now there's 2 tabs. Obviously, you're only going to use 1.5 inches, an inch
just
and a half.
mount the 2
and-
sections.
Yes.
Yeah, we can
That's
do
what
that.
I'm saying. And then it's just
And then we
really
just-
easy.
Then we
And
could just put some grease in there.
Yeah, I mean, it'll still be fine.
Yeah, that'll work.
There we go. There's our shifter.
And that would feel pretty good right there.
Yeah, that looks pretty good too.
So probably just as close over this way as we can, you know, give
Yeah.
room for someone else to sit in it if we brought 2 people.
Yep.
And the other one I had on my scooter was broken anyways, so I need to get like a new set of grips for my scooter.
Too much special effects?
So I took this one off my bars, and we're actually going to just use this on our shift handle, so we'll have a grip to grab onto. And then this tubing is also going to be the same size as like the street bike tubing. So if we get a complete clutch lever assembly with the cable, that should clamp perfectly on right here. So I was thinking we put my grip on off the scooter there, and then we put a clutch handle off a street bike right under it, and then, you know, we have the handle coming off like a normal bike bar would be, but we have it up and down. So then all you got to do is just pull in the clutch on the handle and then slowly let it out, and then every other gear you're just banging anyways. So we can have the clutch on the handle, so it's just fast and just start ripping. So we're gonna go ahead and get to work on this shift assembly real quick. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Neutral forward somewhere. Over there.
Really sick. We just got to figure out how to.
And then you can see when I pull on this, click it into gear, so that's first, and then we can go like back to neutral. That's first, one click, half click to neutral, and then all the other gears are there. So we don't have quite enough throw on the tabs that we welded to our bar for the shifter, so it's going to move way too much without clicking into gear. There's just not enough throw to it. So you move this a lot, but it's not moving a whole bunch down at the actual shift lever. So we might have to cut those tabs off and put a longer one on there or something. But it does work, it just needs more throw.
So you see our exhaust fits nice here, but it comes to here and it's smacked into the tire. So our plan is to cut it here, roll this 90 that's on this pipe upwards, get a piece of pipe with a 90 straight, come over this mount and straight out here, and flush cut it with the fender and have a nice fender exit exhaust coming out the side of the golf cart for all the special effects when it's on the limiter shooting flames and stuff. Make it look real good.
Ladies love the limiter.
Ladies love the limiter.
Did it work?
Yeah, it's tight though.
Oh, look at that. We are out here making it freaking happen. We're gonna have this thing running in just a minute. To start it for a split second, let them water cycle, and then we'll
You could probably start it with it open and just pour it into there.
do that. This is the first Ste McFarland golf carts fire up. This thing's be loud from my freaking headphones.
It's gonna be loud.
Woohoo! Okay,
You want
so
buttons or throttle?
oh, I got the throttle, brother. Are you ready? So, ooh,
Things are happening.
hit it. Oh, fire right up, dude. Oh, let's go, dude. Let's take the water.
Sounds so good.
Woo!
Nice work, guys.
Go, dude. Hell yeah.
Nice
Hell
work.
yeah. What do you guys think?
Loud.
I think they're figure over there.
Satisfaction
Yeah.
of hearing that thing.
They're looking at their budget right now thinking,
I know, they're gonna have to come up with something, dude. They're gonna have to come up with a turbo or some nitrous. I don't even think we might put nitrous on it just in case.
Mike?
Okay, I think we're putting nitrous on it. So, dude, we're just stoked. It all came together pretty quick, relatively. And we have 2 days left, and I think about $700 left in our budget.
That's what me and Kevin were saying yesterday. Like, you stand back and look at where we were yesterday, it looks like there's a mile to go, but really we're within feet of the finish.
it looked bad because there was no panels and stuff.
Yeah,
on it.
I mean,
It
now
looked like it was just a chassis.
It's coming back.
It's 95% there, you know.
Yeah.
Yep. So, chain tomorrow, chain tensioner tomorrow, just a little bit of wiring stuff. Everything's done wiring, it just needs to be positioned. brakes and clutch and shifter are gonna be huge. So that's the plan for tomorrow. And thanks guys for hanging tight. For those of you who are kind of getting used to this cinematic type style footage, shout out to the Prime Video guys, staying up late, helping us get these videos out, taking a huge burden off of us so we can really enjoy working on the project and not have to worry fully about editing and filming the whole time. So it's been awesome. We got Cleetus Cars in 2 days, toy drive going on, so don't forget that for Cleetus Cars. And then we also have our merch drop the following week, so just keep an eye out for that. It's all of our winter merchandise, all of our CleetusMcFarland.com Christmas stuff and just holiday stuff. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Yeah, Coop has been working super hard on it, so pumped. So much cool stuff going on. Also, Cleetus Cars tickets, description below. Dude, we got so much stuff. So that's it for today, though. Thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. Freaking see you later.